Today I want to talk to you about what I suppose you'd call realism when it comes to trading. So over the weekend I got an email from someone who has been trading for around about 6 months, and on Friday they blew their account. Now that's one of the sort of unfortunate negative sides of being in the public sphere as a trader. I get these kinds of emails very frequently. So this guy had been trading for 6 months, he had invested in a trading course, he'd been learning, he thought he was making progress, he'd started to get the emotional trading under control, and then it all kind of came to a head on Thursday and Friday. On Thursday he took a number of losses, and then on Friday he finally blew the account through emotional trading. Now we're going to look at a couple of different things here, which I think is very important when you are learning to trade. So the first one is, and really I would say probably not a lot of trading educators like to get this out there, they like to admit this. When you are learning how to trade, it is almost inevitable that you are going to blow up at least one trading account. Now that is very hard to take. It doesn't sound nice because most people come to trading and they think, I'm going to be very careful, I'm not going to do that. But in almost all cases, professional traders that I know, and I've worked with a lot of people, I've worked with hundreds of students, and I know a lot of professional traders. I don't know one who hasn't blown at least one trading account. If you know my backstory, you know the kind of stupid stuff that I did when I was learning. Money that I couldn't afford to lose, I lost. And then when I lost that money, I found more money that I couldn't afford to lose, and I lost that as well. When you're learning to trade, it's very important that you kind of separate yourself from the trading, because what happens is, for most people, when they start to have these losses, or when they blow the trading account, they take it very personally. They think that they are a failure. They think that they have done something wrong, they're a loser, they're never going to be able to be a trader. And that can weigh on you mentally for weeks and for months, and you can really start to beat yourself up. One of the best things that I ever did as a trader when I was learning was to read the book Market Wizards. If you have not read that book, I highly recommend you pick it up and read it. It gives you absolutely no insight into what to do as a trader technically. It doesn't go through any indicators. It doesn't tell you what markets you should trade or what time frames you should trade. It simply interviews professional traders. And what it does is it shows you that those people, the people who are at the very top of their game, are only human. They made all of the mistakes that we make. They blew up accounts. Sometimes they got their accounts to enormous levels before they had this enormous drop and lost everything. And then out of the ashes, they rebuilt. Why is that so important? Because it just shows you that it is normal. It happens to us. We're not very good at dealing with uncertainty in the markets. I've done it. Almost every professional trader I know has done it. And if you read Market Wizards, you're going to see that those guys at the very top of their game, they've also made every mistake in the book. If you have gone through one of those tough periods, if you have blown an account, you need to understand that it is all part of dealing with uncertainty. Now, that doesn't mean that you should come to trading and risk enormous amounts of money. What it means is that you should understand that the learning process is bloody difficult. Even when you are trading professionally, it is going to be difficult, because every day when you sit down at that computer, once again, you're going to be faced with uncertainty. You're going to be faced with losses, and it is going to hurt. I still have periods. I've been trading for years. I've been trading full time for years. I still have periods where I go through a bad run of trades and I think to myself, can I really do this? Do I want to do this? I'm no good. What I do has stopped working. Everything's going to go to shit. I'm going to lose all of my money. It's normal. We are, most of us, nervous wrecks. It can't be helped. Why is this so important? Because you need to be able to separate yourself. You don't want to beat yourself up all the time. If you have had the hard periods, if you have blown up an account, you have to understand that it is normal. But you can come out the other side of it. That book, Market Wizards, also showed me, first of all, that they've made every mistake in the book just like I did. And secondly, it showed me that they are simply humans. They're not special in any way. They're not overly intelligent. They're not more intelligent than I am. They don't have some sort of secret sauce that they use to trade. They are just normal people. And here's the thing. When you're going through those difficult periods, what brings you out the other side? It is, quite simply, the refusal to give up. I just refused to fail. I kept coming back over and over and over again. Now, initially, I did that in a stupid way. I came back slamming my head against the brick wall, doing the same stupid stuff over and over again. Risking too much money, trying to make money too quickly, using the exact same things that had lost me all the money over and over and over again. That doesn't work. If you're willing to learn from your mistakes, if you're willing to learn from the pain, you can make small, incremental improvements as a trader. And that is the thing. That's what separates professional traders from people who continue to feed the market, from people who blow their account and never come back from it. We decide that we are not going to give up, and we're going to learn from our mistakes. And we make a little bit of progress, and then we have a setback. And then we reset ourselves mentally and emotionally. We come back, a little bit of progress, then we have another setback. And before you know it, 6 months, a year has passed, and suddenly you're going for 2-3 months before you have a little bit of a setback. And then you start to go for 6 months, and then you have a little bit of a setback. That is trading. I am still learning every single day I sit at the charts. And that's another thing that most trading educators don't want you to know. There is a big secret that you need as a trader, and it's something that I can't teach you. It's something that I can't give you no matter how hard I try. And no other educator can give you it either. It is experience. Experience is so powerful. It's so powerful, actually. A couple of years ago, I had a hedge fund come to me who were using some sort of automated trading system, and it was going to be using artificial intelligence, and they wanted me to try and teach them or explain to them trading thinking, trading experience, what I'm thinking when I'm sitting at the markets, what I'm, the sort of natural reactions that I have when I'm in trades, because they're trying to program in the experience of a trader. Now, I found that incredibly difficult. I tried to explain it as best I can, but most people with experience at something know you can't really vocalize it. So when you're driving a car, if there's someone's coming out, pulling out on you, and you sort of take your foot off the accelerator and you hover over the brake and you maybe screw your face up, and then they pull out and you slam your brakes on and you say, I knew that was going to happen. If it's someone who's just passed their test, that doesn't tend to happen. They just accelerate, the person pulls out in front of them, they either have an accident or they slam their brakes on at the last second and they get a fright. If you ask the experienced driver, why did you do that? They just say, I don't really know. I just knew he was going to pull out on me. I just had a sense, I had a feeling. That is experience. It's the exact same when you are trading. Now, when you have your trading plan, so whether you develop your own one, whether you buy one, whatever it is, that's kind of like giving you training wheels. It's kind of keeping you on the straight and narrow, hopefully stopping you from making severe mistakes. It's keeping you on the track, but the aim is for you to then start building up experience, good experience, learning how to deal with your emotions, learning how to overcome drawdowns, learning how to stop yourself from getting into silly trades, learning how to get out of trades at the right time. And that comes through time on the charts. So the main reason for this kind of rambling video is because I want to get across to people that there's no special special trait, special attribute that a trader has that you might not have. It's simply coming to the charts and being willing to learn. You're going to make mistakes. I still make mistakes. But the thing is, my mistakes are a lot less frequent and they're a lot less kind of grand. I don't have enormous drawdowns anymore because I can catch myself very, very quickly. Because when I did used to have those enormous drawdowns and when I did used to have those emotional responses, I taught myself to step back from the computer. I taught myself to separate me from the trading. So when I had a bad trade, I wasn't a failure. I wasn't an idiot. It was just the trade. It was just the markets. It just didn't work out. When I made a mistake, it still wasn't my fault. It was just part of trading, because I started to understand that I am only a human. I make lots of mistakes. Just like the people in Market Wizards, they made lots of mistakes. They still make mistakes. It's normal. No matter what you're going through, how hard it may seem, if you want to become a trader, you just have to keep moving forward. First thing, keep yourself safe. Second thing, understand that you're only human. Third thing, understand that you have to develop experience. And in order to develop experience, you have to be trading. And in order to be trading, you have to have a trading account. And in order to have a trading account, you have to keep yourself safe. Okay guys, so that's everything for this video. Hopefully I got the point across. I see so much negativity, so many people beating themselves up when they have these bad periods at trading. It's normal, unfortunately, it's part of trading, but it can just be a part of your trading story if you're willing to learn from it and if you're willing to move forward. I hope you all have a fantastic trading week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.